now, Mr. Krabs? Yes, I finally realized that I can do it! I can do it, Mr. Krabs! I'm a failure!
Don't talk like that.
Don't you get it, you crustaceous cheapskate? I can't make a double Krabby Patty with the works. I can't put a patty on a bun with lettuce, cheese, onions, tomatoes, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and top bun together in that order. I can't put a patty on a bun with lettuce, cheese, onions, tomatoes, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and top bun together in that order.
Get back to work. We got orders waiting.
Come down to loose pinatas. You know you need one. Everybody has a birthday, so everyone needs a pinata. And what kind of pinata is better than a loose pinata? Come down. We've got minestrone pinatas. We've got chowder pinatas. Fingernail pinatas for the collectors out there. Tongue pinatas for the adventurous. Come down. Dangerously cheesy pinatas. Pinatas filled with smaller pinatas filled with loose heterosexual werewolf pinatas. Come down. Nacho Bell pinatas. Spooky Republican ghoul pinatas. Take back the rights to your body and your uterus with a scolded pinata. Come down. How do we get them in there? I don't know. But deal the killing blow to break having off in a pinata. Loose pinatas got 'em. Come down. Old mascara, they're in there, baby. Used paint, they're in there, baby. Tons of chemicals you can't get rid of, they're in there, baby. Put it in a pinata, loose pinatas. The Philip Morris, Disney, Fox, AT&T, Alzheimer's, Warner, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, Halliburton, Skynet, Toyota, Trader Joe's pinatas. Blame it on Mountain Dew pinatas. And the crisp bacon cheddar ranch, they're in there, baby. Jeff Bezos is dried up solid.
Stereo. Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Triviamaster Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
But then something happened that the viewer did not expect. It's Lord of the Rings Trivia 4 with me, Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire. And with me, as always, is Intern Kristie.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to Lord of the Rings Trivia.
Yes, this is our 3rd episode of Lord of the Rings Trivia since September.
Making it Lord of the Rings Trivia 4. I like your sequel hat because this is kind of a quadriquel.
It's the 4th one.
This
is Lord of the Rings, A New Hope. Lord of the Rings Trivia, A New Hope. Or Lord of the Rings Trivia, The New Shadow. The unpublished 4th book in the Lord of the Rings.
Precisely.
Yes. That's right. That's not going to be a question this time, so I could say it however much I want. It's a quadrilogy. That's what they call a forlogy.
A forlogy.
A forlogy.
This is Shrek Forever
Yes.
After, but for Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings Trivia 4. Shrek Forever After. I hate Lord of the Rings and I hate trivia.
We love the suffering.
Good, suffer. I translated a Morinus Franco into a Quenya name for tonight, so it'll be extra crushing when I lose. Did you also translate Amroinus Francone? Which is his Roy Cohn alter ego? Amroinus Francone.
The
It's the
ampersand.
ampersand of Lord of the Loader trivia. Well,
Ha-ha.
if you want to be humiliated, you can go to crowd.live and enter the code. Why $2?
Why $2?
Why $2?
It's
And
like Y2K, but
Yes.
instead it's a financial collapse.
it is like the movie starring Rachel Zegler, Y2K, directed by Kyle Mooney, coming to theaters in your dimension this winter.
Wait,
Yeah. Yeah.
this winter?
Yeah.
Isn't it already this winter?
Yeah, but it's coming this winter.
I'm so confused. If you want to be
It is-
humiliated, play
is-
trans.
Is winter over yet? No. Things that happened in the winter of this year happen this winter.
Winter hasn't started yet.
Yeah, you also failed my test. Winter has not started yet.
Ah,
When
does
do you-
sound like a hip cryptocurrency.
When do you think winter starts?
Doesn't it start in November?
No.
December?
Nope.
What do you mean it doesn't start in December?
It starts in December, but when in December? I want more specific than that. When in 2020? What day
Oh crap!
in 2024 do you think winter starts?
December 1st?
No.
It's cold.
Yeah, but no.
December 13th?
No, I was really thought you
Does
were
it start on Christmas or some shit like that?
It doesn't start on Christmas. I thought you were gonna go December 2nd, December 3rd.
December is the longest.
It starts on
month.
December 21st.
That's like stupid late.
Yeah, and it runs through March 20th.
I don't like that. No, I don't.
Yeah, and
like
Hanukkah
that.
Hanukkah is super late this year too.
That is true. That is very true.
Hanukkah 2020. Hanukkah starts Christmas, as well Howdy Partner says, and it runs through January 2nd.
So you can get your shopping done for both. Remember,
Yeah.
celebrate capitalism. Seasons start
Exactly.
on solstices and equinoxes. I did not know this.
That's the whole deal with them, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. When do you think summer starts?
Fuck. Well, now if spring starts in March.
Yeah.
June. Doesn't it start June?
Yeah, it start June.
Okay.
When it's cold, Opala Koala says 1B. BB. Ah.
Brr.
And also, speaking of Opala Koala, be sure to check out Opala Koala's 12 days of little shops of horrors, miss, where they're helping raise
12
money
days
for
of little
charity.
days of little shops of horrorness?
What?
That's what you said.
The third day of little day shops of horrors, miss. It's pretty fun.
It's pretty fun.
That's definitely it. The Twitch description on here says night 3 of 12 days of little days of horrors. So I just
Right? Shouldn't it be in the middle of winter?
yeah, but yeah, it's high school production. They're watching high school productions of Little Shop of Horrors. And I
Summer
heard that
starts when you
tomorrow's
need,
is a must watch.
right before my birthday every year. That's exciting. What I meant to say was, joke's on you, Wiz. I never wash my bras.
Well, we kept making the calendar longer and weirder, so we did. A happy 10th month of the year to you, by the way.
Happy 10th month.
Happy 10th month.
Lots of puppets tomorrow.
Yeah, lots of puppets tomorrow.
Oh, because
in
tomorrow's more Little Shop of Horror
yeah.
Mass.
So we'll check, and this is the one that in the stream yesterday was mentioned as a must-see.
So everyone needs to be following
Yeah, everyone needs to follow
Opala Koala.
Koala.
to behold
So you can
these
behold
little shops of horror.
the days of horror.
Yes. Okay. November means
Ninth
month
month, yeah.
9.
Yeah.
And December means month 10.
Yeah, and then they just sort of shoved extra months in there.
But school starts in September.
Yes.
So shouldn't that be 1?
What?
School starts in September, so shouldn't that be the start of the year?
No. The months are older than...
Why?
What do you mean? Why would it be the first month of school? What do you mean?
Why not?
Do you think America recreated the months when we made our school system?
Look, if it was good enough for Jesus Christ when he started this country, then
yeah.
it's good enough for me.
Yeah. The
is
Romans were really
8.
horny for
like
the
Doc Ock.
Caesars.
They were very horny for the Caesars.
And so they shoved them into the calendar.
A
Jewish year
fake
rules.
month, yes. Yeah, that's the other thing. Jewish New Year is in September.
What's a
When
lunar...
school starts.
Okay, is that why you assumed it would be the first month? Or is it school?
School. But also Judaism.
Yeah, July, Julius, August, Augustus.
October is definitely named for Doc Ock, yes.
And you can be named after Doc Ock if you go to crowd.live and enter the code Y2
That's true.
Or
Sometimes it is in October.
You'll get to play against... Well, because the...
Why?
There is actually a very good reason for that.
Is there, Fluval?
Yes. If the days of the month are even, the calendar slowly distorts.
I love that, though.
I'm not saying...
What do you mean it slowly distorts? It's already distorted.
Because the
in fate.
365 days don't actually line up with the amount of time it takes.
Well, then why don't we just have the time it takes?
So that's why they do leap years.
But why don't we just make all the years the times it takes? How many days does it take? It's 'cause of the lunar cycle not matching up? Why don't we just make it not that?
Because it takes 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46
You
seconds.
slowly to start.
It takes 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds for the Earth to go around the sun.
They're all weird.
Yeah, they're all weird. And the leap year accounts for the partial day. That doesn't actually answer your question about why the months are different.
336 would be perfect, I think. The days are changing, but they didn't know that in ancient Rome.
Yeah, months are
Why
different
did we make the hour that long then? Why?
because...
Why? And more importantly, why are Arns in Farscape about the same amount of time as an hour, huh?
Because it's an Australian-American science fiction series originally created by the Jim Henson Company and produced for the 9 Network.
Next, you're going to tell me a microt is a minute,
I
but
am.
also a second for some reason.
The hours didn't used to be this long, FYI. Yeah, lunisolar keeps all the months the same, but every few years has to add an extra month. Which I call Fluvember.
Right, why don't we just change the minutes so they match the years?
Because then you wouldn't have Fluvember.
Some guy said so?
Because then you wouldn't have Fluvember.
Oh, okay. Well, then, now that I know
That's
that,
why you
that's
should switch
why
to
we
the
need-
lunisolar cycle, where every few years
Fluvember.
Fluvember gets added. Yeah, exactly. They used to be imprecise.
But I don't know.
Or not imprecise, but they used to be less mechanically standardized.
Wow, it's almost like industrialization
track them
fucked up
differently
a
at night.
whole planet.
But you know what it didn't fuck up?
What?
This game of trivia, which you can join by going to crowd.live and entering the code Y2bucks, where you'll get to play against Da Hubbit. I delved too greedily and too deep, but check out my Thaco. Old Palm Tatombadiltos. Old. Exactly. You haven't had mechanized time very long in the span of human history, but I get in trouble for being late. I've
Right?
had it forever, but...
That's true. Fluval has had it forever.
But I've also never had it in a sense because I don't need to abide by it.
That's true.
One way which I love is you'd use candles to mark the time. Oh, much
Right?
like Celebrimbor
Yes,
did in Rings of Power.
exactly. The Kindle Nub system.
The candle nub system. It's also very effective for telling you if you're in a vision
Exactly.
or a nightmare
That
foisted
and
on you
Mr. Mouse.
by the Dark Lord Sauron.
I love the way in which your mouth moves when you roll your R's.
Sauron.
Just
The base deceiver.
The base deceiver, of course. Only trusting the town crier, the rooster. Roosters will
Get a
roost.
hold of the base deceiver over here, huh?
Candle system does sound nice. Yeah, they'll like put a little nail in it, and then the nail will drop, and it'll make a clanging noise, and then you wake up. A slave to cock, I see.
This putz calls himself the Lord of Gifts. I never seen him give me nothing.
He never give me nothing.
Lord of the Earth, the trees
Lord
don't
of
listen
the
to him.
Does he hang out with the penguin? The base deceiver over here and the boing.
I only know one King of Kings, and he don't live in no Mordor. He didn't.
So who else is on our list, Fluval,
What?
of players?
I mean, I got distracted by my whole joke.
It was a great joke. Okay, so I'm guessing
That must be Wiz.
that is Wiz.
Oh.
That is a Moinus Franco
Yes.
in Quenya.
And then in fifth, it's Moidor.
Moida.
Moidor in the penguin
Moida.
accent. More like Lord of the Fart. Shadow of the Rent Free.
Oh.
Bilbo Baghdad.
Okay.
Winter is coming. And Sauron's other eye.
Yeah, I would need like multiple nails and then like a human
Yeah.
to
You would
walk
need-
over
you
and wake
would-
me up.
You would need a human to wake you up.
I still need a human often
Yeah.
to wake me up.
Sorry, which is difficult because there aren't really that many up here.
The wind blew out my candle.
The candle melts and a piano falls.
Ah!
That sounds like the Star Trek species. It was like when the walls fell. The ones who speaks in like metaphor and doesn't actually have and like analogy and references.
Oh, is this like some like weird later season
This is TNG,
Star
so
Trek?
yeah.
So like not the original. Yeah, no fake.
Yes,
fan.
I am referring to the classic episode Darmak.
Fake fan.
Darmak.
Friend, servant, Frank Lord. Okay, I like this. Neil Medur Learnatar.
Nilmedur Lirenatar.
So what is the Atar part?
Lord,
Oh, okay.
I assume.
Friend, servant of Frank Lord. Sokoth! His eyes open!
Yeah. Because Atar is a word for father as well
Okay.
in Kenya.
Okay.
Plural is Atari.
Dharma.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
Atari's in Kenya. Quenya.
Love that.
Atari. I excuse me. Are you playing your Atari 2600? That was a joke for Fluval. Anyway, Sauron's Other Eye is the last player in our game currently, but you can still join even once it's underway as we track down the iconic crowd per gong. Oh, there it is.
It's so iconic.
It is sounded. Hell yeah, Atari is in Kenya. Fluval had a market in Nairobi in 1982. Here's your question. What is the popcorn bucket for Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim? Now, this was a question. This was mentioned on last week's episode, so you should all know it. Is it a helmet, a ring, a surprisingly sexual orc, or a warhammer?
Nah.
And it's not what you wish it was. It's what is it?
Ooh, what would you wish it to be, Floof?
Me.
That's true. That's true. You can tell it's not C because that wouldn't be
I
surprising.
don't know. The twisted mind of Ryan Reynolds thought a sexual popcorn bucket was pretty surprising.
Oh, it's popcorn.
Yeah, it's screaming popcorn.
I was like, why is it clouds?
This is
What does
screaming
that have
popcorn.
to do with?
It's popcorn that does not want to be eaten, but nevertheless shall be.
That's some nice suffering.
Yeah, I thought so.
Ooh,
I don't
the
like that it's matter
origi-
consumption.
The original Handmaid's Commander.
Because it's all under his eye. Could be. Let's see what you picked. 3 of you said a helmet, 0 of you said a ring, 2 of you said a surprisingly sexual orc, and 5 of you said a warhammer. Now, we had a whole conversation about this last week, so I'm not happy that 5 of you got this wrong. But the correct answer is a warhammer. We had a whole thing about, well, how would you hold it? Would you use it to feed other moviegoers?
What's the relative size of this? Can we see a person holding it?
I mean, it doesn't, like, make you invisible, if that's what you're asking.
No, but like, Fluval, would you be able to procure an image
Well, no one
of
has
a
it yet.
human holding
No
it?
one has it yet.
It comes out in like a week.
It comes out Friday. I found it, too.
I was like, they don't have any promo pictures of any humans holding it?
This is it on eBay.
Okay, that is way too large.
Yeah.
That is way too large.
No, there are no promo pictures of someone holding it. This is just one on eBay for $187.
27 inches.
Yeah.
Absurd. Absurd.
And here's the eBay listing from Siam Mega Mart. There's that.
Wow.
It can retract. So that's how you eat out
Oh, okay.
of it. This is the show.
Okay.
So what happens is what? So you see how that thing on the front looks like an eye? Right? That looks like an eye, right?
It does.
What you do is you point that at the screen, and then when a real exciting part happens, it gets long. And then dialogue happens, and it shrinks back down, and you can eat out of it again, and then it gets really excited again when the orcs are dying. And then
Yeah, it does look like it
calms
holds
down.
like barely any popcorn, like comparing the hammerhead.
I mean, that's the case for most of
to
these, though. Like, most of these
hands.
novelty popcorn buckets are not efficient vessels.
That is true. That is the only one I would actually want. You can make a little drinky little Thor hammer. That's true.
Like, that doesn't hold that much either. That holds more than the hammer.
Yeah. And Sonic looks angry.
Yeah,
you
he
can still fuck it. That is
Oh,
true.
yeah, you can get a Nosferatu sarcophagus popcorn bucket,
Oh. Okay.
which does look like it holds more.
Yeah.
The Colosseum, Moana 2, has a
Oh.
necklace.
That's dumb. It should be the ocean.
Yeah.
Or Maui's spear. A spear would be fun. The wicked ones are boring.
Yeah.
It should be the hat.
But
right?
this is also a good one. You eat out of the bat signal, so you see your popcorn behind the bat symbol.
That's great. Ooh, I wish I could consume matter from a Fluval bucket. What?
What?
What, CBC?
How dare you, CBC? You know what?
What?
You know what? You know what? What? Well then, hey. Now I can calm down. My rage has passed. Yes, you died again, and you shall again. One of the big Nosferatu real coffins is at the Metreon. I heard if you send a photo of yourself into it to House of R, they'll be very happy.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yes, they remade it. Robert Eggers made Nosferatu, who, Robert Eggers who did The Lighthouse.
Oh, yeah, and it has Lily Rose Depp in it and Nicholas Hoult. And the guy who was in The Lighthouse that isn't...
Willem Dafoe?
Yes. Willem Dafoe's in
The
it.
Green Goblin?
Yes.
It also has Ralph Ineson, who will be Galactus in Fantastic Four, The First Steps. It also has Quicksilver.
Comes out Christmas.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas. Death and suffering. We
Yeah.
love this. They will never stop making Nosferatu.
Oh, and it was filmed in Transylvania.
You know, I'm something I'm depressed about society myself.
Oh, exterior
Ooh.
shots were captured in Transylvania.
Transylvania.
You know where they also
Oh.
were shot?
Where?
The leaderboard where Nilmidur Lerinatar.
Wait, how does that E pronounced?
Nilmidur.
Is it like a
Nilmidur
does it say its name?
Lerinatar.
Nilmedur or
Nilmidur. Okay, it's normal. So Nilmidur Lerinatar. Nilmidur Lerinatar. Sauron's other eye. The Hobbit.
oh
Old Palm Tatamba. Old Palm Tatamba Diltos.
Wait, what's baby girl? But I like Baba Yatu.
Mordor. Or Mordor. Mordor.
Ned Needle
A
Miner.
surprisingly sexy orc. Bootleg Bart. Bilbo Baghdad. Shadow of the Rent Free. I delved too greedily and too deep, but check out my Thaco. Winter is coming, and more like Lord of the Forest.
Diphthong.
Baby Girl is the new Nicole Kidman sexy movie.
Ew.
Speaking of sexy movies, let's go to question 2. Which Succession cast member voices Helm Hammerhand, Ninth King of Rohan in The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim? Is it Brian Cox, Jeremy Strong, Kieran Culkin, or Matthew McFadden?
Oh, who the fuck is that?
He's Tom.
Oh, okay.
Brian Cox is Logan Roy. Jeremy Strong is, you know, the son, the idiot son. Kieran Culkin is the pervert son, and Matthew McFadden is Tom.
Helm
Roman.
Roy
Roman-
Conenhand.
Roman is Kieran Culkin.
He's also McDonald's.
Yeah, he is. He's also the narrator of the Tekken lore dump video.
Darcy, that's true.
And of course, on Succession, Jeremy Strong, he was just Ken.
Matthew McFadden
Yes.
from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes, Paradox in Deadpool and Wolverine.
What I
Or
love
should
is
I
that
say, Paradox Excelsior!
I was expecting you to say Matthew McConaughey, and
No.
it got really confusing to me when you said anything else.
Yeah. I chose C for having a Lord of the Rings sounding first name. Amoynius. Amoynius.
You know, Kieran is a pretty Lord of the Rings sounding name, except that a person that I went to elementary school with's first boyfriend was named Kieran. And I was like, what? That's a name? Because I had never heard that name before.
It was also the name of Corin Horn's Jedi from the Night Father, Kieran Halcyon, in the hit Star Wars novel I, Jedi. In
Oh.
internet bookstores near you, because it's an old book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he made a lightsaber out of a motorcycle handle. But now let's see what you picked for this question. 6 of you said Brian Cox. 1 of you said Jeremy Strong. 3 of you said Kieran Culkin. 1 of you said Matthew McFadden.
Slappy Phil.
Oh,
I won B in the same
that's
theater. What is
cool.
this, a crossover episode?
It's A, because Brian Cox never turns down work and also thought the 007 game show he hosted was a Bond film. Well, you're correct. It is, in fact, Brian Cox.
Really? That's amazing.
You know what was your other hint?
What?
That it's Brian Cox and not any of the others?
What?
He looks
A little something.
like this. And it's like, yes, that is the voice of an old man.
Yep. Damn. He looks sick as fuck.
Yeah.
So fucking excited.
He's not
for
a
this
statue
movie.
anymore. He's a real man.
Was he ever a statue?
Yeah.
When?
in Lord of the Rings.
He's a statue?
Well, there is a statue to him.
Oh, okay. So, but the character was never once stone and then made into flesh.
No.
Okay.
I did say it. Or Phony said it. One of us said it.
Someone said it.
Yeah, someone said it. I think I also said it at the very top of the show. He's the basis of the classic song Iron Man. That's true. The William Shatner hit Iron Man. What? He performed it. He perfected it. Some might say.
The Great Magnetic Fatu. Was a character ever stoned and way out fresh? Good question. Good question. Good question. There was probably pipeweed by the time of War of the Rohirrim, huh?
Yeah,
Wiz,
probably.
we'll have to know from you. There's probably pipeweed, right?
Why wouldn't there be pipeweed? Like,
Because
had it not been
hobbits
cultivated
started
yet?
cultivating it. Yeah, but that's tobacco.
He was so close to his dream of starring in a James Bond film he could taste it. What he was actually tasting was a reality competition series called 007 Road to a Million, out November 10th on Prime Video. He admitted he signed on to the show accidentally, thinking his agent finally answered his prayers about appearing in the British spy franchise. I thought it was the new Bond film, he said, wearing a pair of tight goatskin trousers. So I said, oh, finally they're getting me into James Bond. And I thought, yes, of course. After agreeing to the gig, he quickly realized there was no script and there was no James Bond movie. For years, I thought, I would love to be in James Bond. It would be really interesting. And I thought this was my moment, but it wasn't. And instead, he is the game controller for 007, a show where 9 pairs of regular people face challenges in a global Bond-inspired adventure for a chance at winning £1 million. It was great fun, he says. I love bossing people around. Cox was also touched. What a sentence. Cox was also touched when he witnessed a marriage transform on set. Sounds suggestive. Suddenly they were able to trust each other after so many years. All is well that ends well.
Yes.
Yeah.
How else is he going to keep affording these tight goatskin trousers? I would like to see the trousers, actually.
Also, I'll find them. But also, he never touches his Succession money. Yeah, he never does.
Never does. Doesn't need to.
Oh, I found the trousers.
Oh, show us the trousers.
I'm gonna show you the trousers.
I am so surprised. I did not expect. What? Why? Why are they capris?
I'm gonna zoom out. That feels inappropriate. I like his shoes too.
Why are they capris? Why are they shiny?
Yeah, he's right, because they're goat skin. They're thin goat skin trousers. Yeah, they're breezy goat skin capris.
They're just leather pants, though, aren't they, at this point?
Well, they're...
Why are they capris?
So his ankles can breathe.
Is it cultural? Is that, like, something special from wherever he's from?
This feels like a weird choice retired filmmaker George Lucas would make.
Right? Capras.
Where do you think Brian Cox is from?
Yeah, exactly. Like, is this an English thing?
He's Scottish.
A Scottish thing that I just don't know about? Yeah. But they seem too, like, sweaty for the Caribbean, right?
I'm not seeing any, like... He is quite... But he's Scot.
Is this like a weird English
He
thing?
was born in Dundee, Scotland. Why?
Did he can't sit down in them before like putting them on for a talk show? Did his publicist not have him like sit down?
That is absolutely what happened, because here they are. Walking. Where they're a much more normal length, you know?
They still look ridiculous.
Well, yes, but not...
Yeah. Yep. Do you think he's wearing those pants just for the money?
Maybe. Maybe it was a sponsorship thing.
What an odd choice. And also the way that shirt is. Who dressed that man?
Well, and it's like, he doesn't always make that choice.
Who dressed that old man for this show? Honestly, they should put whoever dressed him in prison.
You heard it here first. He easily could join the Harry Potter show for the money, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what he probably won't join for the money?
Yeah, if Karen
Yeah.
Culkin, however, put him in that as a prank,
That would be perfect.
that's fine then.
But
no
he
jail
probably
for
won't
Kieran
join our
Culkin.
leaderboard for the money, where Sauron's other eye gained the most points
other
and first
eye.
place by getting that question correct. A surprisingly sexy orc gained the second most points, but is still not in second place.
Haha.
Wow, more like Lord of the Fart lost the most points, farting away their chance at victory by
Ha-ha.
losing 938 points. As we go to question number 3. The One Ring is also known as a Whose Bane? Elendil, Frodo, Isildur, or Smeagol? You know the answer to this one, Intern
I suppose
Columbarbor?
he technically is the Bane of all of these people.
But which is the ring known as the Bane of?
I do know this.
Yeah.
However, it is technically the Bane.
Perhaps
Do you
that's why
feel
the wrong
invisible?
answers are good wrong answers, Intern.
Are they?
I think so. What would you have as a wrong answer on this question? What would you put if you were writing this question out as the wrong answer? If you're going to throw these stones,
I don't know.
who would you put?
I would probably just pick like a couple different elves like from the Silmarillion so that most people like couldn't really like guess. Like Wiz is gonna know, but Wiz is gonna know the correct answer anyways. Like anyone who's gonna know the correct answer knows it off the top of their head. So we might as well cause some confusion.
Well, we did cause some confusion because 2 people said Elendil, 1 said Frodo, 5 said Isildur, and 1 said Smeagol, and of course the correct answer is Isildur. It was known as Isildur's Bane because it indirectly caused his death when he took possession of the ring after cutting it free of the hand of the Dark Lord Sauron, the base deceiver, the master of treachery. The Dark Lord. He didn't throw it in the fire.
Throw it in the fire, Isildur!
No. They'll look to me and whisper, "Throw it in the fire, Isildur." And I'll look down and whisper, "No." Of course, an obvious thing that everyone knows.
Well, because that's what Boromir calls it.
Yeah, that is what Sean Bean calls it.
It's like, it's
So
also
Ned
just
Stark
like,
calls it.
it has like 2 names. The One Ring and Isildur's
It has more names than that.
What are the rest of its names?
Jeremy. The Ring of Power.
Of course, I forgot. It's Jeremy. That's what his
Jeremy
friends
to
call
rule
him.
them all. Jeremy to find them. Jeremy to bring them all and in the darkness find them.
Well, they show the
I think they're-
Isildur betrayal. I wonder because they can't show like what really happened.
It's not in the appendices. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
But
the
in
thing.
the appendices, they have the story, which isn't a betrayal. It's Isildur didn't know what the fuck it was, and then he figured out what the fuck it was and was like, I should probably take this to
So
Gandalf.
they can show that.
And he was on his way to Gandalf.
Yeah, they'll show
when-
that. they'll show that. I'm on my way to Grandelf. War is upon us and all our friends, a war in which only the use of Jeremy could give us a surety of victory. And then something happened that Jeremy did not expect.
My own, my love, my Jeremy. The tale of years. We love this. We've already established that years have the wrong number of days.
Frodo gave a cry, and there it was, fallen upon his knees at the chasm's edge. But Gollum, dancing like a mad thing, held aloft to Jeremy, a finger still thrust within its circle. Can't believe he thrust his finger in Jeremy's circle. Wow. Wow. Salad Fingers screamed at Jeremy Fisher to throw it in the fire. Oh, Jeremy. But let's continue Lord of the Jeremy's Trivia 4 by going to the leaderboard, where, you know, of course, more like Lord of the Fart gained the most points on this question, but they nonetheless did not overtake Sauron's Other Eye for first place, nor Neil Medir Lerenatar for second, The Hobbit for third,
The Hobbit.
Old Palm Tom Dildos. But take that, do it again so we can get that clean. Old Palm Tatom Badiltos.
Love that. Love it.
Old Palm Tatom Badiltos.
Ta-tum.
Old Palm Tatom Badiltos. Moidor. Moida in the penguin accent.
Moida.
Bootleg Bart. A surprisingly sexy orc.
Ooh.
Shadow of the Rent Free in 8th. Bilbo Baghdad in 9th. Winter is coming in 10th. More like Lord of the Fart in 11th, and I delved too greedily and too deep, but check out my Thaco in 12th place as we fly, you fools, to question 4. True or false, in the 1970s, there was a Lord of the Rings float in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh. In the 1970s?
In the 1970s. True or false?
Ooh. Ooh.
In the 1970s. Now, do you know the answer to this one? Intern Columbrbor.
I feel
Greatest
like
of Elven
I
Smith.
might
Excuse
know
me.
the answer.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What did I do?
I said intern Columbrbor, and then you interrupted me before I said greatest of Elven Smiths.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Fluval.
How dare you interrupt me?
Thank you so much. My name is Intern Kristie, greatest of Elven Smiths.
Oh, I see. Intern Columbrbor, greatest of. Oh, jeez. Okay, well we have a tribute after this.
Oh, they found something.
Yeah, we have to look at what they found. Okay. 8 of you said true, 1 of you said false. No, it was the 80s is gonna be the answer. Well, either all of you got it wrong, or only Old Palm Tatumbadiltos got it wrong. And it was only Tom. The rest of you got it right. It was, in fact, in the 1970s, there was a Lord of the Rings float.
What did it look like?
This.
Oh, wait, what is that? What's it supposed to be? Oh, it's a Hobbit hole. Okay. I was
Yes.
like, what? Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty rad.
It's a
I thought it was
Hobbit
going to be a
hole.
big balloon
No,
of
Gandalf
something.
on the top. I think Aragorn in white there. And Arwen or Galadriel. And on the back, it looks like you can see Smeagol.
Oh, yeah, and look, there's little hobbitses.
Yeah, it's for the Bakshi movie, exactly.
Oh.
In 1978, to promote the animated movie that would come out that November, United Artists
Okay.
commissioned the Parade Studio to make a float based on the film.
Okay.
The bottom and middle part of the float took place on Middle-earth, and on the top of the float was Mount Doom, where Gandalf stood at the front. The float was retired shortly after the 1978 procession and was recycled into the Legend of the Lone Ranger float for the 1980 parade.
Okay. Now Doom is in Middle Earth. Okay.
I was just reading what the Macy's wiki said. Sorry, the Macy's the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade wiki, which is its own wiki. It does. It does. Can you believe it? A wiki that got something wrong? I've never heard of that, but what I have heard of is...
Amazing!
This is slanderous.
I mean, but they are worshiping you.
I guess it
clearly.
also could inflict suffering by not being able to hold that much popcorn.
That is
So
true.
they'd be taunted with the idea of being able to eat popcorn, but there would be precious little corns.
And he's clearly
He's not happy. No, you cannot, Blogtoven. You absolutely cannot, and I will destroy your planet if I find out you did. Wait, I'm hearing that someone did. Well, they won't be fucking any more popcorn buckets. Wow, wish come true. Eat popcorn right out of the Mind Palace. The Mind Palace isn't my head.
No, it's a place. It's the Mind Palace.
It's the Mind Palace. I mean, you want to see it? Here. Yeah, it looks like this. Looks like that.
Yeah.
I just did.
Yeah.
Just like I'll also prove the existence of our leaderboard,
Ooh.
where Sauron's other eye holding onto the lead again despite... Well, that's the other thing. Yeah. More like Lord of the Fart got the most points right, getting 904... Got the most points off of that question because they got it right in 2.275 seconds. So they got 949 points. But Sauron's other eye also got it right and is holding on to the lead with Neil Meduller... Neil Meduller Lirenatar in second. The Hobbit in third. Moira in fourth. Like Bart in fifth. A surprisingly sexy orc in sixth. Old Palm Tatombadiltos in seventh. Shadow of the Rent-Free in eighth. More like Lord of the Fart in ninth. Bilbo Baghdad in 10th, Winter's Coming in 11th, and I delved too greedily and too deep, but check out my Thaco in 12th place.
Check out that Thaco.
Check out their Thaco as we move to question number 5. Which of these companies named after Tolkien's Legendarium is not owned by Peter Thiel? Anduril Industries, Mithril Capital, Palantir Technologies, or Valar Ventures. 3 of these are companies named after Tolkien's Legendarium, owned by Peter Thiel. One of them is not owned by famed asshole Peter Thiel.
I liked how you were like, how do I describe? Oh, haha. You got the not.
Peter Thiel, who, according to Vanity Fair, wants to inject himself with the blood of the young.
Which apparently does not work.
Well, of course it doesn't. Of course, old-timey stuff where it's like, I'm gonna extend your life, I will, if you just buy my snake oil and let me inject you with this here blood of a baby. You'll live younger. It's like, well, no. That doesn't work. I'm also not a doctor, but I know that doesn't work. Took a second to crank my brain back into Doom mode. Well, let's see what you picked. 4 of you said Andoril. 2 of you said Mithril. 2 of you said Palantir. 1 of you said Valar. Now, we have talked about one of these companies before on this show. We have revealed this answer before on Grand Trivia. So eagle-eared listeners should have seen it. And 5 of you did. 4 of you did. because it's Andoril Industries. The rest are all owned by Peter Thiel. Of course,
Who owns Andoril?
Palmer Luckey, the creator of Oculus.
Oh.
It's here on The Disconnect, Peter Thiel's influence over a network of Lord of the Rings inspired companies. Seen here is Sutro Tower's Halloween thing, which I like this description too, where it's what's supposed to be Sauron's eye at the top of Salesforce Tower, because that was exactly my Intern Forest's reaction when he saw it.
Yeah.
He looked and went, oh, it's a fire. Wait, there's an eye. Why is there an eye? Oh, because it's supposed to be Sauron's, I guess. It's like Salesforce, you could have gotten the rights and done the actual Eye of Sauron up there for sure. But yeah, Palantir is a company he founded which sells a series of tools. Okay, I think I have better summaries of these. Palantir Andoril is a defense contractor. Oh, that's good. Andoril is a defense contractor which creates products including war drones and surveillance towers employed at the border. Mithro Capital is a venture capital fund owned by Peter Thiel that was investigated for financial misconduct by the FBI in 2019. Palantir Technologies was described by Reuters as a data mining company that is partially backed by the CIA, whose clients include the NSA, the FBI, and the CIA, along with corporate customers such as banks who use Palantir software to piece together information on terrorist plots, financial frauds, and the like.
Oh my.
And Valar Ventures is a venture capital firm that backs companies outside of Silicon Valley, like, say, in New Zealand, where Peter Thiel tried to get citizenship and was like, hey, if I'm here, I can give money to local businesses through Valar Ventures. Yeah.
Probably.
But now that we've taken that detour through the Doom Room, let's go to the leaderboard. Where Nilmidur, of course, the Doom Roomy question is the one where Wiz took first place.
Ah.
And you got it right. You didn't get it right the fastest, though. The Penguin beat you to that one.
The point.
And so Moidoy in the Penguin accent gained 822 points, while more like Lord of the Fart lost 926 points. I'll tell you this, that are the fewest players answering that question of any question in our game so far. Let's see how their luck turns around in the second half. But first, it's everyone's favorite segment. It's certainly not mine. It's... That's why I did right. It's our wacky ticket reunification game where no money was given to participate and really nothing of monetary value is being awarded. All you get is the joy, the sense of satisfaction and achievement of getting to force these tickets who would rather be apart to reunite like you on Thanksgiving. And you have so long before you'll have to do that again for Thanksgiving. Almost the longest you'll ever have.
The first ticket. 396907.
396907. It's not a raffle.
The next ticket.
Take that off screen.
396924. The next ticket. Oh, that's
What?
our last 69. 396836.
That's not a funny number.
No. 396894.
If we had gotten these tickets custom printed, it would have been fun to make them all combinations of 69 and 420.
That would be amazing. 396843.
396843. Who won?
Who won? Any
Those
of
are
you
all
win?
the tickets.
Y'all
For this
win?
wacky ticket reunification game. Did you win?
Did you
907.
losers win? 907.
So now we have a Jeremy amount of winners. One.
Anyone else?
No, so far only Void. We have not gotten 3 for the Elven Kings amount of winners. We have not gotten 7 for the Dwarf Lords and their Halls of Stone winners.
Nor 9 for mortal men doomed to die?
No. 1BBBR got nothing.
Ha!
Weird, this guy is everywhere. What are you talking about?
Maybe, is it this second tribute that we've been sent?
I believe it is another... How did he get to my mind palace? Ah! How did you get to my mind palace, you lowly third-dimensional being? Ah! I will destroy you. And not the popcorn bucket, but I will not eat out of it anymore. Okay, I'll be cool. You're right, he's just chilling. I'll be cool.
843! We got another winner!
Yeah, 2 winners.
Amazing!
That's not bad. It's not nothing.
It's not nothing!
It's not nothing. And you know what else is not nothing?
What?
Question 6. It's question 6. Which of these Led Zeppelin songs is inspired by Lord of the Rings? A Misty Mountain Hop, No Quarter, Ramble On, or The Battle of Evermore?
Ooh.
See, here are them rocking out to the Zepp.
To the Zap.
Yeah, look at Gandalf. Gandalf's having a great time dancing to Led Zeppelin.
Answered for the hell of it.
Answer for the hell of it, but you're going to bed. Good night. Single walk run. I'm glad you
You're not
suffered
gonna
with
know
us.
if you won or not. I hope the suffering.
Yes, every Led Zeppelin song says.
I mean.
No, it's not true. Not every Led Zeppelin song is based on not Lord of the Rings. They're not all based on Lord of the Rings. And I have proof with this question, okay? So, all of them except No Quarter. Everyone got it right. Misty Mountain Hop was named after Middle Earth's Misty Mountains. Ramble On is about a weird version of Middle Earth where Mordor is a place to meet women. And the Battle of Evermore features the lyrics, "The Jeremy Wraiths ride in black, ride on." This is a returning question, by the way, from an earlier one.
I just love that Ramble On an alternate where Mordor's a place to meet women.
Yeah. But No Quarter isn't based on Lord of the Rings. It's based on Norse mythology.
Oh.
Which is totally different. I mean, it is true about Ramble On, though.
That Mordor is a place to meet
Yeah.
women?
I ain't telling no lie. Mine's a tale that can't be told. My freedom I hold dear. How years ago, in days of old, when magic filled the air, 'twas in the darkest depths of Mordor I met a girl so fair.
But Gollum and his evil horde made away with her.
But Gollum and the evil one crept up and slipped away with her, yeah, and nothing I can do, no. I guess I keep on rambling. I'm gonna, yeah. Sing my song. I gotta find my baby. I gotta ramble on, sing my song, gotta work my way around the world, baby.
Gollum!
Ramble on, yeah.
one.
do, my baby. Do. Do. I gotta keep searching for my baby. Baby. I gotta keep searching for my baby. My baby. Yeah. I can't find my bluebird. I listen to my bluebird sing. I can't find my bluebird. I keep rambling, baby. I keep rambling, baby. As I search for the great refreshing taste of Cerveza Crystal, I don't mind that I can't find her. It's okay that I got no time for spreading roots. The time has come to be gone. Though our health, and through our health we drank Cerveza Crystal 1,000 times. It's time to ramble on to the leaderboard, where Nilmadur Lerindatar is in first place. Sauron's other eye in second. I can't wait to hear the Shatner Fluval version of Going to California.
With an ache
And
in
Cerveza,
my
the
heart.
crystal one.
La, 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 la.
And the Hobbit in the little holes in third. Moida in the penguin accent in fourth. And Bootleg Bart rounding out our leaderboard as we go. Not to Mordor, but to question 7. What is the name of the hot elf?
The crystal one.
What is the name of the hot elf played by Brett Mackenzie in Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring? Is it Figwit, Googe, Leaf Song, or Lindia?
Gooch.
Googe. These are all real elves.
Really?
Yes.
Are we gonna see all of them?
We can.
I at least need to see Googe if that's not the answer.
Okay. No, we can definitely see all of them.
There's no way Googe is hot. Figwit made you laugh, so you picked it. Who the fuck is Googe?
Googe is an elf. Okay.
Frodo is great. Who is that?
What? Frodo is great. Who is that? That's funny. Okay, so let's see what you picked. 3 of you said Figwit, 2 of you said Googe, none of you said Leaf Song, and 3 of you said Lindir. Who do you think is the correct answer? Or do you know?
Frodo is great. Who is that?
Do you know the answer?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Frodo is great. Who is that?
Yeah, it's Frodo is great. Who is that? It's Figwit! And Figwit was so hot that a website was born to pay tribute to him. Figwitlives.net. And it does not look like it has been updated since the day it was crafted by Celebrimbor, the finest of elven smiths. Some say he can't speak. Others say he simply chooses not to. Some
But
say
he does. He has a line in the extended edition
Some say
of The Return of the King.
Some say he is Legolas's companion. Others say he is his archenemy. Some think he looks like a horse. Others have impeccable taste. So this was active all the way through 2015.
Amazing.
Because he also played Lindir in The Hobbit. But Lindir is a different elf. And Brett Mackenzie has said it's a different elf because they have slightly different ears.
Oh, I see. Oscar winner, Brett Mackenzie. But just
Yes,
as
and you were able to get a collector model of Figwit. It also became a Brett Mackenzie fan site.
Okay, so wonderful. We know
Yeah.
Figwit. Who the fuck is Googe?
Look at this.
That's cute. Who's Googe?
Oh, Figwit or Alf.
Show us Googe,
Burninating the updates.
Fluval.
What?
I'm begging you.
Another mystery solved. It seems Figwit can talk. If you look hard enough during the argument scene at the council, you see Figwit arguing with the others. We have no idea how they managed to stand before his menacing yet gorgeous frown and live to tell the tale. There's
Fluval!
an FAQ.
Fluval, who is Googe?
Are you sure he's male? Is it true that he's Legolas's companion?
Who's Googe?
Googe is an elf
Show us Googe.
from Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh.
Watch him in,
Fuck, what is that? Where?
in Act
What-
3 in the upper city.
Of what?
Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
He attempts to flee High Hall's courtyard after it is overrun by forces belonging to the Absolute. This is Googe. This is Googe.
It
Yes.
does sound like someone Jermaine would play.
Yes, hello, this is Googe. This is Googe's portrait.
Oh, Googe. Okay. I've been sated.
I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for Matthew. He is the best of us. He loves this city. Or loved this city because he died.
They did have a real fucking attitude towards names.
Yeah, they did. And here's Leaf Song. Leaf Song is a high elf druid and a high-ranking member of the Harpers in Act 3. He joins Jaheira in the battle against the Dark Urge's villainy. Captain Leaf Song. Any thoughts about Captain Leaf Song?
He looks like a fuckboy.
He does look like a fuckboy. And then as we talked about, here's Lindia. It's not easy for us to tell the difference between two mortals. He was a listener at one of Bilbo's poetry readings at Rivendell. He may have been a minstrel as implied by his name. After Bilbo finished reciting the short lay of Erendilinwy, Lindir said he could not tell which parts Aragorn wrote and what parts written by Bilbo because all mortals seem alike to elves. And he's in the card game, and here he is in Lord of the Rings Online.
That's a line from the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, but look at him in Lord of the Rings Online. Look at his little shirt.
I do like his little
It looks
shirt.
like he's wearing denim shirt and denim pants.
Twig gif.
Like, it looks like he's wearing a Canadian tuxedo and then a long coat over a gi. So if any of you wanted some closet cosplay, get out your denim and your lab coats and your gis. Because then you could make him look just like this. He's in the Hall of Fire in Rivendell, in Lord of the Rings Online, where he's in a conversation with Bilbo Baggins, and you can join them in a game of riddles. Yeah, he's half Blade Runner, half Jedi, and just like the Sith, he doesn't celebrate Halloween.
Oh!
But you know what does? Our leaderboard, where Nil Medurlerinatar is in first. Sauron's other eye is in second. Dahubbit in third. Mordor in fourth. A surprisingly sexy orc in fifth. Bootleg Bart in sixth. Old Palm Tatombatiltos. Old Palm Tatombatiltos in seventh. Shadow of the Rent Free in eighth. I delved too greedily and too deep in my checkout. My Void? You can't have known any Sith. I guess you could have known a couple of Sith, but I guess, are you saying you're friends with Darth Vader and Darth Sidious? Because in Star Wars Galaxies, where the Sith-Lanterns are from, they're the only Sith Lords, so I highly doubt that you know a couple of Sith who might have celebrated Halloween. Because Sith-Lanterns are canonically in Star Wars Legends just... Oh, we lost 3 viewers as soon as this started. As soon as I zoomed in and went, I don't think you could have known Darth Vader or Darth Sidious. People were like, ah, shit, being wrong about Star Wars on the internet. I can't do this. I mean, I hope they went left to watch Farscape. That's actually true. It's just a weird way to say it. Yeah, there's also never less. Somehow. I guess that means because there's always... The usurper always has one in line. Usurper! Always 3 there aren't. But always 8 there is, because that's the next question. In early drafts of The Lord of the Rings, the character who would go on to become Frodo is known by which name? Bingo, Binksy, Bippo, Blurbo, Bongo, or Bonko? Bingo Baggins, Binksy Baggins, Bippo Baggins, Blurbo Baggins, Bongo Baggins, Bonko Baggins. Which of these is the name of the character who would go on to become Frodo was known by in The Lord of the Rings? See, those people who left are really missing out on some good trivia. In early drafts of Lord of the Rings, the character who would go on to become Frodo was known by which name? Bingo, Binksy, Bippo, Blurbo, Bongo, or Bonko? All better names than Frodo, says Blogthoven.
Please, Fluval. Fluval, please. Mercy. Mercy, Fluval.
Well, let's see what you all picked. One of you said bingo. 3 of you said Binksy. 3 of you said Bippo. 1 of you said Blurbo. None of you said Bongo. And 0 of you said Bongo. The correct answer is bingo. It's Bingo Baggins. So only 1 of you got it right.
Who got it right?
And this is documented in the J.R.R. Tolkien Encyclopedia.
I'm gonna guess that it was Amoinus Franco.
It was not Amoinus Franco. It was
Oh!
Nilmidur Lerinatar.
Oh, okay.
So it was Amoinus Franco.
Bingo was
Sauron's
his name.
other
Oh.
eye didn't answer, so they didn't lose any points.
Oh.
Moidor in the penguin accent lost points, but they didn't lose the most because more like Lord of the Fart lost the most points, losing 934 points. Another thing Lord of the Rings and Star Wars have in common, yeah. Characters named after dogs. Just want to let you sit with Bingo Baggins. And Binkso what was it, Binksy?
Binksy.
I wish it was Binksy Baggins.
Banksy.
What would you
Baggins.
pick if you could name
Ooh.
Frodo Bingo, Binksy, Bippo, Blurbo, Bongo, or Bonko? I think I'd go Blurbo.
I think I would also go Blurbo.
Yeah, now Bingo is Frodo's dad. He's like a Frodo ancestor. He's Bingo Baggins.
Yeah.
I am Blurbo.
I am Blurbo. Isn't Blurbo a Futurama character?
It's like the great stories, Mr. Blurbo. The ones that really mattered. Blurbo is nothing that I can see.
Boruto.
There's a Twitter account that's at Blurbo4 that's I'm Blurbo and I hate Bubbo. Blurbo, Blurbo, Blurbo.
Blurbo. From my show.
Bubbo, you know what you did to me. Blurbo, I'm watching you, Bubbo. Blurbo.
All the rest are also elves in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. No, they were it was me sitting there being like, it's a funny name.
We have fun here.
That was the most fun question to write on this whole trivia, I will admit.
I like how you gave them each a different voice.
I had to. That was real the characters. I was channeling each of them as I read their name.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because this was the name of Frodo in various multiverses.
Exactly. Yeah. There's many universes where George R.R. Tolkien didn't change the name. The J stands for George. I am very funny. You know what the J actually stands for?
Jerome.
John. No, George.
George.
Like George Sackle.
Like Spider's George.
Yeah, like George Sackle. You know George Sackle?
No.
Oh, he's very famous.
Oh.
He's an X-Wing pilot.
Oh. Oh, I see.
George Sackle was a native of the planet Tatooine who suffered a near-fatal crash on a T-16 Skyhopper while on his homeworld, changing the course of his life. Emerging from an academy as a top pilot and a natural leader, he joined the rebellion as a T-65 X-Wing pilot. And he's also rumored to be Force-sensitive, and many have said he would have been a great Jedi if he had been born in a different time. But Sackle was a renowned mentor to younger squadron members, as well as a visionary storyteller who entertained his pilots with far-flung tales of distant galaxies. The human George Sackle hailed from Tatooine, a planet in the Tatoo system. A reckless dreamer, he owned a T-16 Skyhopper, and at one point, he got into a near-fatal crash on his T-16 while on his homeworld. This is the same stuff. Once a reckless dreamer... Okay. Oh, yeah. 3 years ago, it was George Sackle, Blame Me for the Name, which was George Lucas in a Rebel pilot's outfit with an appropriate biography on his card back.
Amazing.
And there he is. Look at his helmet that doesn't fit him. And his teeny little spaceship.
Amazing.
I like to think he like rides it like a riding horse. And he's just like, I'm going fast. I'm gonna take you down. Wow, pew 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 pew. I'm sorry. I mean, pew pew. I'm gonna take you down. Pew pew.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good night, potatoes.
Okay, potatoes.
Suffer your dreams.
We do have 2 more questions.
Potatoes.
Good night, potatoes. You still have a shot at winning this. You actually have a decent shot, and honestly, going to bed will help you win. Because then you can't lose points, so, you know. You could still very much win this as we go to question number 9. Which of these is not a burger or sandwich on the Denny's Hobbit menu? Gandalf's Gobblemelt, the Saurumanwich of many colors, Smaug's Fire Burger, or the Ring Burger? What do you think?
Oh, I know.
I know you know. And you all should know, because we've been over this menu so many times. We've been over this menu almost as much as we've been over the Marvel Mania menu. And we've been over this menu 3 times since September. I love that you hate this. Thanks from the void. This menu is my nemesis. I hate how many Denny's items. I mean, that's a universal thought, I think. Now let's see what you all picked. None of you said Gandalf's Gobblemelt. 6 of you said Saurumanwich of many colors. 1 of you said Smaug's Fireburger. 1 of you got it wrong. The correct answer is, in fact, the Saurumanwich of many colors. We made that one up. The rest were all real. And yeah, this is a Denny. Look at this Denny's gif.
Oh,
It's a turkey in a hot tub of coffee.
it's a turkey.
Yeah. In a hot tub of coffee.
So you know how you like brine a turkey? You can also coffee a turkey.
Oh, I'm looking at it. As you should. Gaze
That's how you
into it.
know
And thank you
to
for
go.
that follow the bouncing Fluve, fool aloof. Yeah.
Saruman was red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach and ruby and olive and violet and fawn.
So as you can see here, Smaug's Fireburger is a hand-pressed beef patty seasoned with our 7-pepper blend, served on a grilled cheddar bun with our special X sauce, jalapeno bottle caps, melted pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, red onions, and pickles. See?
Amazing.
And they also have the Hobbit whole breakfast. And then here's the Ring Burger, a hand-pressed burger topped with pepper jack cheese, bacon, sauteed mushrooms, and mayo on a grilled cheddar cheese bun, crowned with 3 crispy onion rings, and served with lettuce, tomato, red onions, pickles, and a side of wavy cut French fries. Dwarves and hobbits dig in, but no one else.
Ah!
Humans can't eat it. Elves not allowed. Orcs, meat is not back on the menu, boys. Goblins, you're kind of just orcs in Tolkien's world, so same thing. And Gandalf's Gobblemelt, only a wizard could dream up a sandwich this good. Yes!
Yes! Oh my god, it was so
I loved that whole
good.
thing. I definitely recommend checking. I mean, we can probably show that. Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
Samurai. Don't take us down.
He's not gonna be an asshole.
And if he is, I'll just edit it out.
Ah!
Is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely
Yeah, no, for sure.
when he means to.
Brandon, give me a little bit more.
A wizard is never late, Frodothy Baggins. He
Frodothy
arrives
Baggins.
early, by the way, second point. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Erica,
My
give me a
fretting
little
was
bit more.
definitely not just me
Wizard
buying
is
time to pull up the
never
clip.
late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely precisely when he means to.
Today's Bible verse.
Sometimes in life, we think that our chance is never going to come.
I
We
love
think
this
we
one.
missed our window, okay? But the man I know about, he's never late, okay? Neither is he early, Frodo Lee Baggins. He arrives exactly when you make a donation to our program.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives.
Amazing.
Oh, pledge drives.
Amazing.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, and he does. He always does, which is
Yep.
It's true. It's one of the enemies until you get to finally face us. But you have to make utopia first, so you have to defeat capitalism before you can truly go toe to toe with the Grand Aquarium Empire.
True.
But that was our penultimate question. The 2 towers to our Return of the King, you might say. So let's go. Wager your points. This next question is about Middle Earth. Which I guess is actually a kind of helpful hint.
In
a sense.
Absolutely.
Because, it could be about Eru Iluvatar, who lives outside of Middle Earth. It could be about Valinor. Valinor's outside. That's on Middle Earth, though. It's like paradise on Earth, not like a separate realm outside of Earth.
Who?
Valinor?
Who?
Answer my test. Valinor, is it on Earth or not?
Oh, like it was.
Okay, I moved off it. Anyway, which Farscape cast member voiced Queen Marwyn in the 2014 video game Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor? It did move off it famously. I know, that was the test, WizWorld Live. You passed it. Intern Columbrabor here just did not answer at all. Just abdicate, just decided to opt out of the test. Ugh. Which Farscape cast member voiced Queen Marwyn? Not to be confused with the Steve Carell movie Marwyn either, where he had toys that he talked to that helped him process his trauma. Just gonna not answering this one. Well, that seems to be a pretty popular strategy because only 5 of you answered the question. Oh, wow. Let's see what you picked. We're doing that now. 3 of you said Claudia Black. 1 of you said Gigi Edgley. None of you thought it was Tammy McIntosh, who played Jewel. 1 of you thought it was Virginia Hay, who played Zahn. You picked one last minute. Okay. I muttered "fuck you" and ran out of time. Suffer, Amoinus Franco. Love how much that hurt all of you.
What's the answer, Flu?
It's Claudia Black.
Yay!
That's right. It is, in fact, none other than Claudia Black, who played Aaron's son on Farscape and in Peacekeeper Wars, and then you can see that in the tank top here. She also played a witch, a Night Sister witch, in Star Wars Ahsoka, available on Disney+. And on the right here is Queen Marwyn from the video game Middle of Earth: Shadow of Mordor. Yeah, she also did voices in Uncharted, and she was on Stargate SG-1. What is Farscape? I'm so glad you asked Things from the Void. So Farscape, right? Yeah, she does so many. She does so much great voice acting. But on some things, as you can see here, in Farscape, she's on camera. And Farscape, since Void asked, is an Australian-American science fiction television series conceived by Rockne S. O'Bannon and produced by the Jim Henson Company and Hallmark Entertainment. Originally for the 9 Network, it premiered in North America on Sci-Fi Channel's Sci-Fi Friday segment on March 19th, 1999 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time as the network's anchor series. The Jim Henson Company is credited with the many alien looks, makeup, and prosthetics. 2 regular characters on the show, the animatronic puppets Rigel and Pilot, were entirely Henson Creature Shop creations. Although the series was planned for 5 seasons, it was abruptly canceled after production had ended on its 4th season, thus finishing the series on a cliffhanger. Co-producer Brian Henson later secured the rights to Farscape, paving the way for a 3-hour miniseries, Farscape: The Peacekeeper Wars, which Henson himself directed. In 2007, it was announced that the creator was returning for a web series, although production had been repeatedly delayed. In December 2008, a comic book miniseries was released in continuity with both the television show and the potential online series. Farscape features a diverse ensemble of characters who are initially escaping from corrupt authorities in the form of a militaristic organization known as the Peacekeepers. The protagonists live inside a large biomechanical ship called Moya, which is, in fact, a living entity. In the first episode, they are joined by the main character, John Crichton, Ben Browder, a modern-day American actor. And that's the wiki page for Farscape. I really loved that final point
I thought that really
about how at the
illuminated
2018
everything.
Jim Henson's Creature Shop Challenge Live, he ended up with, honestly, I'm still very enthusiastic about Farscape, and I've been trying to make it into a movie, but I'm not sure I'll be able to succeed. Yeah, and the host of Puppet Up, the Blue After Hours puppet show on the Henson lot. But yeah, I can't believe we read the whole thing. Now, I mean, we could have read over why the frenzy over Farscape from the Chicago Tribune, but I don't think we're going to. What I think we will do is find out who won. Yeah, Brian Henson, friend of GLTS, exactly. I think we'll find out who won our game of Lord of the Rings Trivia. Lord of the Rings Trivia 4. Your winners are, in third place, not that one. It is, in fact, Sauron's Other Eye.
Sauron.
And now the second place is a surprisingly sexy orc. And your winner, no matter what name he is known by, he is Nilmedur Lerinatar, Amoinus Franco, Amroinus Francone, the Wizard of Wizworld Live, who will in fact be hosting Missy Information this week on Wizworld Live. This Friday, Missy Information joins Wiz, as is Carolyn, as is Reese, who is part of Story Quest. So be sure to check out Wizworld Live this Friday. I feel like I cheated by running out of time. Well, I mean, you know what they say? A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He doesn't answer precisely when he means to. So thank you all for joining us for Lord of the Rings Trivia 4! Inspired by the probably not hit film Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim, given that every time I have brought it up to people, they have said, that's a movie that's coming out? And yes, get your tickets for Gold Baby in January at SF Sketchfest. Also get your tickets. Let us know if you're coming to San Francisco for the George Lucas Talk Show this January as well, so we can see you there, because we have your coordinates. Here's a gift. Here's a prize we can all enjoy. We'll give you something too, Wiz. Fooled you. You were left waiting with Antissa.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.